Having some problems getting motivated? Find out 4 reasons how to stay motivated.
This is Rich Fontaine, and I'm here just to let you know one small message. You are the seed. Just understand, you're not what everyone sees. You're more than that. But it always starts from the inside before you'll see it external.
Either you could agree with me or not agree with me, but either way, I feel that this right here is a successful conversation.
Somebody wants to tell you where you should be, where you should go, and how you should act, you tell them this. Your opinion is not
Having some issues getting motivated, staying motivated, being motivated. Find out 4 ways how to stay motivated and keep your motivation for long periods of time. Now, before we get into that, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel to help power yourself, and we can help other people just like you. Also, please hit the notification bell and the like button so you can be notified when we drop other videos just like this, and YouTube can spread us around to help other people like we want to help you. Now, 4 ways to stay motivated. Number 1, the number 1 way I choose in my own life that was helped me in my own journey to stay motivated is to have a deep why. To have a deep reason why. Why do you want to be motivated? Why do you want what you want? Why do you want these goals? Why do you want these attributes? Why do you want them? And find a deep reason why. It was Eric Thomas who said, when you have a why, you'll find a way to make it happen. When you have a deep reason why, it will push you. It will get you up early. It will make you want to stay late. It will keep you pushing through even though other people are saying you're wasting your time. It will make you want to constantly do things over and over again, even if you made a mistake. All right, let's redo it. Or I made a mistake. Okay, let's redo it. Why? Because it's in you to do it. It's a reason why. My grandmother is my why. She brought 7 kids from the small island of Haiti with no resources, no real big family, and no help, no husband. And she raised them. She sewed clothing for people until she got arthritis in her hands, and she said the pain hurt so much. But it was worth that pain to her. It was worth while she raised her kids. Why? Because her not seeing those kids in jail, her not seeing those kids in trouble, her not seeing those kids on drugs, her seeing all those kids successful was her deep why. So what is your deep why? What is the reason you want what you want? And when you have that, you don't even need an alarm clock. You'll get up early. You'll get up with a fire in your belly because you know, hey, there's somebody needing me to do this. It could be your grandmother. It could be your kids. It could be your family. It could be people that don't even know you. It could be kids in third world countries that need your services. Whatever it is, if you can find a deep reason why you do what you do, you'll always be motivated because you know somebody else needs you. And we'll always do more for other people than we'll do for ourselves. Which leads me for number 2. You got to do for others. When you do for others, you stay motivated because you know somebody needs you. You know, when a doctor is motivated to go to work, is because he's like, if I don't go to work today, somebody might die. Somebody might die. Somebody might lose their lives today if I don't put in the work. If a trainer says, you know, somebody might die of obesity, or somebody might get depressed and kill themselves because of their weight. So if I don't train them well, if I don't go out and perform my skill and my service, somebody's life is in danger. And when you're mission driven like that and you do for others and you say, if I put this book out, millions of people will be affected. Millions of people will be affected. I mean, Napoleon Hill wrote his book, Think and Grow Rich. He even said that this will help generations upon generations upon generations. Is he knew that it's not for the instant gratification, it's for the long term. It's not for me. I don't do all this. I don't go out speaking. Ram Dass says, I don't go out speaking to place to place to place. I do it as a sense of service. These people need this. These people need, especially at this time, they need my service. And when you know somebody needs your service, you'll do way more to make sure that you provide that thing for them than just to leave them hung out to dry. The number three way I learned how to stay motivated in my own life is put your back against the wall. Put your own back against the wall. Meaning that sometimes when things are so cookie cutter and complacent and everything's going well, we get this feeling of sluggish. We start to be consumed by things going well. They say good is the enemy of great. When things are going well, we tend to slow down. We tend to relax. We tend to rest on our laurels. We tend to take the foot off the gas. So like one of my mentors, Greg Cardone, says when he gets a big surplus of money, he completely spends all of it. He spends all of it in either real estate or hard assets that he cannot liquidate, that he cannot just pull the money out. So that money is gone. Why? It puts his back against the wall, so he needs to go hustle and make some more. He needs to go hustle and make some more. He doesn't have the money anymore. It's gone. So that money that he made, he can't rest on any laurels because he got rid of it. Yes, of course, in long-term investments, which will come back to him, that's just him being a smart financially, but he knows if he keeps that money in the bank account, if he wakes up in the morning and he sees, millions upon millions of dollars in his bank account just sitting there and he can relax, he'll be complacent, like most people will. We'll say, why go to work today, man? I'm rich. It's like we do with our fit. Like, I got 2 abs. Okay, I don't need to do sit-ups today. But as a person with the ripped abs, even with the 6-pack abs, they're still doing sit-ups. They're still in the same routine. They put their backs against the wall. Some of them may go, I'm going to go out and eat a pizza just so I can work harder on Monday. So when you put your own back against the wall, you have to push yourself. So instead of life pushing you, you're pushing you. That's what keeps you motivated because, I have to get up. I have to do these things. If not, somebody in my family doesn't eat. Somebody in my family gets hurt. Somebody in my family doesn't survive. So I have to do these things. And so I put my own back against the wall. I quit jobs before just for that. It's like, I need to motivate myself. I'm quitting my job. He said it one time, my mentor Grant, he was living in, I believe Texas it was, or I forgot the state, but he moved to Utah because he said too much friends and too many families were in the state I was in. I was too relaxed. I was too complacent. Things were going too well. I had to light a fire and change things up to get myself motivated. And number four, and the most important way I stay motivated is I feed my mind. Your mind is like a stomach. It needs to be fed. In the good book, it said men cannot live off of bread alone. Men cannot live off of bread alone. They need to feed their minds as well. And I feed my mind with positive self-talk, positive books, positive articles, positive speeches, positive podcasts, positive biographies of people who failed in life and are self-made and made grand successes. Those things inspire my spirit. Other people's testimonies. Some people, like I was watching a video the other day, the guy says, 6 months out of the year, he travels with his family. And I'm like motivated by that. Like, I want to do that. And those are the type of things that motivate me as I feed my mind, as I see other people be successful and other people talk about keys to success. It makes me pursue success a lot harder, a lot stronger, a lot faster. And it helps me increase and promote and gather success in my own life. And so feed your mind. Watching videos like this, watching positive podcasts, watching motivational speeches online or inspirational speeches online helps you keep them moving. So I feed my mind every single day, and that keeps me motivated. That keeps me hype. I feed my mind. I consider it food. Every day, my mind gets a tablespoon because you're feeding your mind anyway. If you're watching maybe horror flicks or watching cat videos or watching negative things and news, that's also feeding your mind, but just not feeding your mind proper nutrients. It's like the difference between going for fruits and vegetables and going to, cake and ice cream. Even though cake and ice cream might be nice for a little bit, but too much of it will keep you sluggish, will tear you down, and will kill you a lot faster. You want to kill a big dream? Feed it negative things. But you want to inspire a dream? Feed it positive things. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. You can agree with me or not agree with me. Either way, I feel this was successful. conversation.